There is a fresh wave of anxiety in Pakistan. It's over India's nuclear capabilities, more specifically, India's supersonic cruise missile BrahMos. Weeks after India's precision strikes in response to the Pahalgam terror attack, Pakistan is still rattled. And a headline today shows just how deep that nervousness actually runs. In an interview with Bloomberg News, Pakistan's former foreign minister and a coalition leader in the ruling government, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari said, I'm quoting, India's use of a nuclear-capable missile leaves just 30 seconds to decide. He fears that in a future clash, both sides could escalate too fast for even global leaders to intervene. But here are the facts. India has not declared BrahMos as nuclear armed. Moreover, India has a no first use nuclear policy. Pakistan, on the other hand, does not have a no first use nuclear policy. And in recent days, Pakistan's constant nuclear saber rattling was exposed by India's Chief of Defence Staff that the conflict in May never came close to nuclear war. But what did happen was that post the escalation in May, India issued a clear warning to Pakistan. Prime Minister Modi redefined India's policy against terrorism to say that any act of terror against India will be considered an act of war. Now, Pakistan claims this is unfair. In the same interview, Bilawal said that India launches full-blown war without proof. But the truth is well documented. And here's a reminder, the Pahalgam terror attack was claimed by TRF. It's an offshoot of the Pakistan-based UN-designated terror group, Lashkar-e-Toiba. In fact, the TRF bragged about it until its masters in Pakistan, sensing trouble, denied proof and made them retract. India has provided proof multiple times, every time. But Islamabad keeps denying and deflecting and trying to play victim. In fact, Zardari, just days ago, was fact-checked live at the UN press briefing for making false claims about Indian Muslims. And this is the man Islamabad is sending to talk peace? Moreover, India's stance on talks with Pakistan remains clear and unchanged. Terror and talks cannot go together. And so, while Pakistan rants about war in anticipation, Prime Minister Modi was in Jammu and Kashmir today, inaugurating the world's highest railway arch bridge over the Chenab River, a bridge that is taller than the Eiffel Tower. He also flagged off Vande Bharat trains, launched rupees 46,000 crore worth of projects, and said, quote, any obstacle to Jammu and Kashmir's development will face me first, quote unquote. And this is what further rattles Pakistan. Not missiles, but the true progress and development in Jammu and Kashmir. The answer that Pakistan will have to provide is on the abject poverty spread across Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. As far as escalation goes, who really started it? After the Pahalgam terror attack, India's response was calibrated, professional, precise attacks on terror infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. But Pakistan responded with drone attacks, triggering sirens and blackouts in parts of India. Of course, India's air defense acted swiftly in downing them. But why did Pakistan panic? It's because Pakistan is economically cornered, diplomatically isolated, and this fretting is the result of the deep strikes and invincibility that the Indian hardware demonstrated. And Pakistan's playbook is old. Harbor terrorists, then deny links to attacks on India, raise Kashmir, raise the nuclear bogey, play victim, and then talk about peace. And of course, ask for third-party mediation, be it Trump or Saudi Arabia. But India is firm. No mediation, no compromise anymore on terror and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. As the Indian External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, told his German counterpart on May 23rd, quoting, India will deal with Pakistan purely bilaterally. There should be no confusion in any quarter in that regard, quote unquote. Meanwhile, there are several questions that Pakistan needs to answer first. Questions that even the international community should ask. The most important one being, why doesn't Pakistan commit to a no first use nuclear policy? Pakistan does not have a formal no first use policy for nuclear weapons. And until it does, these nuclear alarm bells sound more like diversions than real danger, because the real threat is Pakistan's refusal to act against terror and its refusal to commit to a no first use policy for nuclear weapons. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.